Right, guys, Brian back here with another look at Kaspa. All right, I took this chart off of log. I want to show you the difference here, okay? This is regular. If we go over and go on log, which I like to look at my charts on logs, but look at the difference that this makes. All right, I want to show you here. If we go in here and follow, whoops, sorry about that. If we go in here and follow, line that up, this is technically showing a breakdown. You can see there, okay? Now, I'm going to take it off of log. You can see the difference here. I like using my fib on log, but I think for this chart we're just gonna keep it off log here because this would make more sense to me. Okay, it's in pattern here. All right, it's still a rising wedge, which rising wedges, I hate that, and I hate this. 80% of the time they break to the downside. Does this mean it's going to break to the downside? No, it absolutely does not. If this breaks to the upside, the gains for this thing would be unbelievable. Let's take a look. Let's take a measurement here, and that goes the other way too, guys. Obviously, but if this broke to the upside. This thing could add up to 9 cents. Does that match up with anything here? I'm going to put a log on it, or a fib on here. I'm going to get right down to the bare bones price here, but look at that. I could have technically probably moved that up a hair. That's what catches people off guard. They think, you get 80% of the traders going for a short on this thing, and and then the thing breaks up, and they do 80% of the time. You still have your 20% of the time that these things break up. So, all right, we're gonna dig into this chart in a second. This thing's looking pretty good. We're going to put a fib on it, and we're going to take a look and see where this thing could be heading. All right, first off, I want to go over here to coin market cap. Volume is at 14 million, down 16.65% from yesterday, and the market cap is up 4.34%. We're back over that $1 billion mark. Let's see if there's any news over here. Cookies. I gotta go through and clean my laptop out here. Let's look where the main volume's coming from. Probably MEXC as usual. There's $5 million. Let's just look here. Yeah, MEXC, Gate with 2.8, and KuCoin with 2. Well, that's amazing. MEXC, well, 35% of the volume. I love MEXC. I use them a lot. I use their charts a lot too. All right, guys, let's go over the crypto bubbles here. Pretty exciting day. A lot of stuff happening. Bitcoin's breaking 30,000 bucks. We got a lot going on actually. Look at this. Wow, a lot of green. That's for sure. AGIX Singularity Net, that thing's finally starting to move. I cover that, and Veracity. I cover that thing quite a bit too. Both of them are starting to break out today. Look at Hex. Wow, 43%. Of course, that thing is up and down. $1.48 billion market cap. Wow. 2.9 million in volume. Rank number 31. Wow, I didn't know it was there. Holy cow. Huh. Where is our coin? Kaspa. There we go. Top 40. We have finally got there. Number 40. Market cap 1.08 billion. Volume 14.28 million. All right, now we are officially in the top 40. There we go. That's good to see. All right, let's go over this chart. Well, let's take a look real quick here, because I do believe it's very important. Obviously, we got to see where Bitcoin dominance is at. It's the first time I looked at Bitcoin dominance today, guys, so please bear with me here. Look at this. I always talk about this with a fib. When you get a breakout of a level, when it breaks at 786, boom, there that thing goes. It broke above this prior high over here, and let's see. Oops, what do we got on here? Let me look here. Oh, there was another fib on here. Let me get that off there. There we go. I think this one is more... Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. But like I said, that first target's up here at 54.17. Got the daily starting to roll over. All right, higher highs and higher lows on the RSI down here. So no bearish divergence of any kind. You have a lower high than over here. So hopefully this thing breaks down. We need that to break down. Got the weekly. Where's weekly RSI at here? Still heading up. All right, yeah, look at this thing. It's just been a beast. Ever since, you know, geez, the whole way back, the last time it was this high was when it was falling during that massive altcoin season we had in 2021. That was the best time ever right there. So let's take a look at something here. Let's put, this could get a retracement. 618 would be up at 60%. Wow. I can't even imagine if it gets that high again. Hopefully not. A 50% would be more than enough. At 54.17, then it has the next major resistance up here at 57. That would be a 50% retracement from that previous high. That's unbelievable. I'm shocked it's this high right now with the amount of people in crypto right now and the market cap. Let's look at the monthly here. Bitcoin dominance. All right, that's on the monthly chart. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Everything just works out with this thing. It's nuts how when you really start learning how to read charts, how you can just stuff sticks right out to you. 3, 4, 5. You know, it had a correction in here. That doesn't look like an ABC, but had something going on in there. Then consolidation and a breakout. So, but look at that. That's what we want to see for sure. You know, declining volume, whatever you want to call it there, and increasing. You know, if this was price, would have increasing price and declining volume. So, good recipe for a breakdown. Let's look at Bitcoin. Boy, oh boy, look at this thing. It made it up to 30,369. I think it's going to break out higher. You know, it could, to take out, we need to negate this 5-wave down that I showed you guys. Now, if you dig in here and really look, the price area that it has to break, it was right up in that range there, 33,000. You know, then it would start getting into this area here. I don't want to see that 5-wave down in here. Is this a 5-wave up? This is on the monthly here. So where's the monthly RSI at? Right at the top. It's heading back up. Weekly. Bitcoin's looking pretty good. I've been saying that for a while. This thing has looked like it has wanted to break out, you know? Let's take a look at a couple things real quick. That almost lines up with 50% retracement there at 33,000. That's a very, very vital area. Need to bust through that. A little bit of volume coming in. Where's the daily? The daily RSI. No bearish divergence there or anything. Still heading higher. Daily's at the top. Now, if we take and put a Fibonacci on this, this is why I think Bitcoin is going to go higher here. Look at this. Okay, it's right up. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Let me get rid of that. It's right up against that 786. Look at this. I have an alarm set up here in this thing. Let me get that out of there. Oop, I just went off there for the video. Delete, yep. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look, right on that 786. If it busts through this, all right, it's going higher for sure. Just like Bitcoin dominance, you know how we showed this over here when it broke through that 786. I mean, look what happened here when this loads up. The 786. Thought that fib was still on there. When it gets through that 786 right here, 786, the last fib level, look how fast it shot up after that. All right, Bitcoin is right at that level. That's 786. If it can bust up through there, if it takes out 33,000, it's on. I mean, this market is just going to fly. That's really what we need to see happen here. The Dixie, anything major happened yesterday? Nope, not really. Still hasn't hit that 618 yet. Still fighting its way up there. Need that thing to roll over and head down. Boy, that would really help the market out, that's for sure. Gold, look at that, back up to 1980. Look at that. See, once it got through that 786, see what happened? See how that thing shot? Has a target up here of 2094. Or actually, previous high. Let's go and open this up a little bit here now. And that has to come. Okay, there we go. But it broke out of this past all-time high up down here. Broke out of this overhead resistance, this blue line here. Look where it's at. It hit that 702. Boy. Gold's getting up there. I think it's going to break this and set a new all-time high, in my opinion. We'll see what happens with this thing. But Kaspa. Now, I want to dig into this chart. This is on the daily. All right, we got real fast. I'm going to go over this because everybody's got lives to live here, okay? I'm sure you guys are busy. But first off, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, then after that, we had A, B, C. Normal stuff. All right, then after that, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we had our A, B, C. Okay, then the next move, right down the line, kept going here. Okay, and I'm getting to a point here, guys. 2, 3. Oops, sorry about that. Running out of room here with my mouse. 5. Okay, then we had right here A, B, C. All right, so what should we be doing now? Move 5 waves up, ABC. 5 waves up, ABC. 5 waves up, ABC. We should be starting 5 waves up. All right, this looks like a 1, 2, and it looks like we're working on a third wave here. All right, this is on the daily chart. All right, now this third wave should shoot higher. Now, if we look at a projected target for this thing, and technically, until this does something different, 5 waves, 3 waves, 5 waves, 3 waves, 5 waves, 3 waves. This should be 5 waves. Until it does something different, it should continue doing what it's doing. All right, so let's look at a target for this thing. Trend-based fib. Put it on the bottom to the top of wave 1 to the retrace. Right there. What kind of target would this be giving us? You know? Up at 0.074. Now, does this line up with anything? This is where we're going to dig in a little bit deeper here, okay? That's what that's showing. A regular fib, if we put it on this high over here, the all-time high, pull it down. There we go. Does this match up with anything? Look at this. The 2618 is up at 0.074. This extension here is up at 0.074. These are lining up for almost exactly the same targets here. This is what is making me think that this thing could possibly be breaking out of this to the upside. You got to look at the clues it's giving you, and put everything together. You guys know this. I mean, this is 5 waves, 3 waves, 5 waves, 3 waves. This should be 5 waves. Now, what's the RSI doing? The daily is still heading up. Okay, nothing bearish in here, no bearish divergence anywhere. At this low, higher low, that low, higher low. Daily looks good. The weekly, 29.5 and a 40. It's trying to spin back up. Down here on the bottom, you can see that thing is pointing back up. Okay, so it's wanting to turn back up here. Now if we get out here, let me get rid of There we go. Let me get rid of this thing here so we can see a little bit better. Apologize, I put all these waves on here. I want to look at the rest of these RSIs and see what's going on here. We looked at the daily, the weekly, the 12-hour. The 12-hour is still heading up. Okay, that's what we want to see. No bearish divergences at all. The 8-hour is at a 100 and a 100. It's getting high. All right. Now you can see this a little bit better. See what I'm talking about? These waves. All right. There's no 1-2 here because this had a 98% or a 100% retracement here. You know, if you tried to put a 1-2 right here like this, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not right. Okay. Right here from let me show you. This one here and this one here were both. This was a 100% retracement. Okay, from this one over here. So that is not a wave 1. This here 1, 2. This is a wave 3 we're working on now. All right. So we have that 8-hour up at a 100 and 100. The 4-hour is at a 99 and 97. Still bullish. Okay. So this third wave. You know, if this works out, not financial advice, guys. You know, please do your own research with stuff like that. But this third wave should go bigger. All right. If this thing is, we looked at the targets. You know, a third wave. You know, if this is a 1, 2, you know, this third wave should head probably up to towards this 1.618 here. Should set new all-time high, and then a fourth wave pullback. So I'm expecting more of a push, you know, within the next 24 hours of this thing, and possibly a deeper correction. You know, if it goes up 1, 2, if we get this wave 3, you know, maybe it'll make it up here, 0.057 area, you know, and hit resistance, pullback. You know, have a hard pullback to here maybe for wave 4 and then that wave 5 up. And we'll see what happens here. But if this is a 5-wave system, which it should be, 5 waves up, 3 waves down. We've counted this out. This should be 5 waves up. All right, this should be a pretty good push coming up. And then a 4th wave pullback. And that would bring it down these RSIs for that 4th wave pullback. And then the daily and everything would be reset in a 5th wave up. So we'll see what happens with it. We'll see if it plays out our way, like we're talking here. But if the past repeats itself, until it doesn't, you know, that's the rules you got to follow by. Now 0.0517, this yellow line right here, it's going to be that first major resistance right there, that bright yellow line. So keep an eye on that area. We break through that, we're setting a new all-time high. Okay, so could get exciting today. Hard to say. We need to be nice to see some heavy, big volume coming in. Let's go in the hourly. Look at the volume. See what's going on here. See if yeah, you got some spikes of volume coming in here. Some nice green. All right, so over on CoinMarketCap, it would be nice to see this down here, this volume kick up. You know, see that hit 20, 25 million bucks. Expecting that, especially with good prices today. There's a lot of people looking at crypto today. All right, guys, thank you so very, very much. Thank you, members. Thank you for everything. I appreciate everything you guys do. You're the best. Got the best group here. I'm privileged to know you guys and have you guys watch my videos. I really am. So thank you so much, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Please hit the like and subscribe. And this is Brian out. Have a good day, everybody.